Hello everyone, welcome back to NetSec YouTube channel. This is Johnny. I'm going to continue my checkpoint R80.40 lab. Today's topic we're going to talk about the compliance braid on the management server, and also we're going to talk about HTTPS inspection on the gateway. It's going to be a quick lab, so start with our topology. You can see we have one firewall, 172.17.1.21, and also we have test machine 117.17.1.42. We do have our management server 192.168.2.17, and this is our management server from Smart Console. We can see that. So first thing, we're going to talk about the compliance braid here. I want you to enable that, which is very useful. This is including more than 300 security best practice based on checkpoint expertise. It's out of the box recommendations and detailed actions required to improve your security status. And there's a built-in report covering ISO 27001, PCI DSS, HIPAA, all those regulations or standards. So lots of benefit on that. So please enable that. Click OK. And then second thing we're going to talk about is HTTPS inspection. HTTPS traffic uses SSL protocol and is encrypted to give your traffic a little bit of privacy and integrity. But the HTTPS traffic also brings some security concerns, security risk, which can hide illegal traffic activity and the malicious traffic inside it. So the firewall has to have a way to inspect HTTPS traffic, which we are going to enable in our gateway. So we need application control and the URL filtering, those two braids, to enable our HTTPS inspection feature. So in that way, our firewall can create new SSL connections with your external site or server, and the firewall is able to decrypt and inspect your HTTPS traffic that use these new SSL connections. Let's work on this. So first thing, we're going to save the changes. For the firewall rules, we create one rule for our 172.17.1.42 to go to any. At this moment, this action is just accept. For the gateway, we also enable the hide NAT. So that will allow our internal host to go to internet using the firewall external IP. So you need to enable this hide internal networks behind the gateway external IP. So after that, we can install our policy. We only installed on checkpoint-dr this firewall. This is our testing firewall for this lab. We can review our topology again. So we have test machine, Windows, actually it's Windows 10. IP is 172.17.1.42, and we have firewall 172.17.1.21. They go out on IP 192.168.221, this external gateway IP, and then go to our router, then to the internet. So the policy is installing right now. 99% has been done. It's finalizing the installation right now. Okay. Let's go to manage and settings. You can go to Blade right now. And then you can see compliance settings here. So settings. Okay, the setting window is opened. So you can see here the scan is in progress. The compliance blade is scanning your security settings, security policies, and your configurations. And eventually they will give you a nice report and overview of your security posture. So we're gonna wait it down and then come back. Okay. To view your compliance status, you need to go to logs and monitor. We can click new tab. We can open. Right now, the compliance status still not showing here, so we will come back once it's ready. Then we can open our compliance status tab here. At this moment, we just close it. This is our logs. So this is compliance blade, the simple enable out-of-box blade for administrator to use. Very helpful. Strongly suggest you to enable that. So now we're gonna check our HTTPS. So we are on a test machine 172.17.1.42. So right now we can see the certificate is valid. It's using the certificate issued to www.yahoo.com. That's from before when I enabled HTTPS control. So now let's go back to the gateway settings. We're gonna enable our HTTPS inspection feature on the gateway. So once you double click your gateway properties, then you will see the HTTP inspection. So there's 3 steps. So first thing, you need to have a CA certificate. You need to create one or import one from outbound CA certificate. And the second, you're going to deploy that outbound certificate to your test machines, which is our Win7, this machine. Step 3 is enabled. So let's do create. Password. Let's see if you have to enter password. Okay. Tab and private password. We can ignore that. No, it has to have some password. Okay. Let's view the certificate. Second step, we're gonna export this certificate for deployment. Save to the desktop. Save. Third step, we need to enable HTTPS inspection. install policy. So we enabled HTTPS inspection on checkpoint gateway. You'll need to go back to security policy. It's HTTPS inspection policy. It's in here. We're gonna create our own rules to tell firewall to do the inspection. So there's a predefined rules from any source to internet. It's services, HTTPS, and HTTP and HTTP proxy. So it's all been defined. So it's inspect. So we're gonna check to log blade. We're gonna make sure it's on HTTPS blade. UI filtering, application control. We're gonna leave it as default. Install on checkpoint, and this using outbound certificate. So it's inspection, that's important. Braid is all, that means all of braids gonna be enabled. That's it. So we can do install policy. Install on checkpoint DR firewall. Okay, policy installed succeeded. So now we can go back our test machine. Gonna close that. So based on our policy settings, and the traffic outbound to internet gonna be inspected by our checkpoint firewall gateway. So we're gonna try again. So it seems not inspected right now. It's still using Yahoo list certificate. So we can come back. Source is 172.17.1.41. After an hour, you can see we got a notification, compliance security alert. You have a new security alert. For more details, go to compliance view. Take a look. So it probably took an hour and to get everything done. You can go back to manager and the settings. There's a compliance braid here. Settings. So you can see status is finished. Go back to logs and the monitors. You can go to favorites. There's a compliance. Click on it. And the whole view is coming back. So here is the view you're gonna see once your compliance braid finished running. You can see GDPR, PCI, HIPAA, NIST, ISO 27002, SOX, and there's more. So that's basically the compliance will give you. Let's go back our HTTPS inspection troubleshooting. So as we can see, the certificate still issued by public certificate provider. We already have our configuration correct. We have HTTPS enabled on a gateway. We have write policy, but we can get HTTPS inspection triggered. The reason why is because when we do all braid here, we need to have some traffic braid to inspecting those traffic first and never triggering HTTPS inspection. So basically, we need to have some lure to get the checkpoint gateway to intercept the HTTPS traffic first and then trigger HTTPS inspection. So since we know that, then we can go back to original policy here, right click our policy and edit the policy. We need to add something in this braid, not only access control. We need to add a new layer. Let's call it application and URL filtering braid. Let's enable that braid policy. So we're gonna give it a name. Let's say URL plus application control. So that's the reason why we cannot get the HTTP inspection working, because there's no rule to trigger HTTPS inspection. We need to have URL or application control firewall rule here. So right now we only have a cleanup rule. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna creating a new rule. Basically, we're gonna tell in the new rule is allowing our test machine to go to anywhere and go to any other website, let's say gambling website, or maybe some game website. They're gonna be job, but the other website we're gonna allow. Now we still need to clean up. We're gonna creating another one. For the games website, we're gonna drop it, but for other website, we're gonna allow. So for our troubleshooting purpose, we're gonna enable login. And policy target should be enough. We just put that. We don't need to accounting. Just login. Now we can install policy. That's the real reason. When people enable HTTPS inspection, you also need a new policy rule to allow your gateway to triggering your HTTPS inspection. So usually it's URL filtering and application control. So in this way, we're gonna test it. Right now we are pushing a policy to the gateway. So what the change we will see is, right now we are going to google.ca and the certificate is issued to google.ca and issued by GTS-CA 10.1. And that's a public certificate provider. After we push the policy, we should be able to see the issue by becomes our gateway firewall. So let's do this, and we should get a warning message. So we close it, open it. We still didn't get it yet, but we will. There's some kind of cache behind it, so that's usually causing a problem. We're gonna check other website. So right now we're getting that connection is not private, So we are getting this warning message. We can proceed to www.ms is unsafe, and then we can check the certificate became invalid. Let's proceed to it. Okay, so you can see issued by 51sec.dev. That's our gateway. When we export our HTTPS certificate, we get this. We entered the name 51sec. So we still can continue, but you will get a warning. For all websites, you will get this warning message, and your website will not going well. You will not happy to see that. To resolve this issue of the simple one is just import that certificate we export from the gateway, from the management server. So we're gonna do that. So I already copied the HTTPS certificate, the outbound C certificate, into the desktop. So we just need to next, and put into trusted root certificate authority. Next, finish. Okay, we have certificated right now. Then let's see what change will be. Bam. It's okay. So even it's still issued by 51sec.dev, but there's no warning at all. We can verify from other websites as well. So all HTTPS certificates gonna be issued by 51sec.dev, and there's no warning. Working very well. And we can take a look at the logs. So you can see those traffics inspected. You will see those traffic has been inspected. And you can see the braid here. Detect in HTTPS, inspect, detect HTTPS, inspect. That will resolve all your HTTPS issue once you created the braid rule for URL filtering and application control. So that's all for HTTPS inspection. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy it.